Hey, welcome to the launch of the True Talk Cafe podcast. Woo woo! We're
Woo.
so excited about this launch. So excited. Our podcast will tackle a myriad of topics ranging from relationships to personal development and everything in between. My name is Renee Stewart. I'm joined by my co-host, Anna Garcia. Hey, Anna. Carla Decor. Hey, Carla.
Hey.
And Lolly Ramirez Bennett.
Hi there.
Great group of ladies. So collectively, we span 4 generations. Can you believe that? Look at us. We've all experienced highs and lows in our personal lives and professional careers that have qualified us to share our unique perspectives with you, which we can't wait to do. But before we get to today's content, I wanted to let you know where you can find us on social media because we really want to hear from you. On Instagram and Facebook, you can find us at True Talk Cafe, and on Twitter, you can find us at True Talk Cafe 1, right? Don't forget to like us, rate us, and leave us a review, and please be nice. We value your feedback. We want to ensure that we are providing content that resonates with you. So please don't forget to subscribe to our podcast on whatever platform you listen to your podcasts.
And be sure to stick around to the end of the podcast so that you can learn more about some great prizes and our Ready, Set, Launch contest. You don't want to miss this. Now let's get started, guys.
So we would like to share our podcast journey with you. How did we get here? And who are the TTC pod crew? Anna, you want to get us started?
Absolutely. My name is Anna Garcia, and I am a senior account executive with over 25 years experience in the telecommunications and technology industry. I am an ambassador and a mentor and a coach to the next generation of leaders, and I have a passion for continued growth and empowerment of both self and others. So it is with great privilege that I sit on here today with these wonderful ladies. We share a lot of those common interests, and we plan to share that with you. I love to help the youth. And a fun fact about me, I love to cook international dishes. Any recipe that I taste, I love to make it. So let's get started on those conversations too, right, guys?
Yes.
Absolutely. And I can tell you, she does cook phenomenally well. So Carla, you want to share a little bit about yourself?
Absolutely. So I am Carla Hernandez Decor. If you went to high school with me, you know me by Carla Hernandez. I grew up in New Orleans, but I was born in Guatemala City. I came here when I was about 12. I lived in New Orleans for quite some time and then moved to Houston in 2005. So I got to Texas as fast as I could. Now I work in higher education. I've been in higher education for over 14 years and I enjoy it a lot. I am a senior director in enrollment management and also external affairs. So I do a lot of community events. I enjoy volunteering, working with the Diversity Council and just finding different ways to bring diversity and inclusion more to the workforce, to our communities, working with different organizations that support minorities, that support the youth. We have a Young Women's Symposium. We do a lot of different things that we really enjoy. My passion is my family. I am married and I have 2 small children. One is, sort of small. He's 14 and my daughter is 7. And I recently completed my doctorate degree. So you may call me Doctora Carla from the University of Houston. It's a doctor in education and I'm so thrilled to be here.
Thank you so much. And we are so proud of you and your recent accomplishment, Carla.
Thank you.
Renee, how about you?
Hi, everyone. I'm Renee Stewart, and I'm from upstate New York. And I've been in Texas for about 18 years now. So I am the resident New Yorker that lives in Texas. Okay? I have not put on any Western boots yet. Maybe there's hope for me. I am a human resources professional. I've been in human resources for over 15 years at various companies. And currently, I am the assistant vice president for a global logistics company. I know these ladies from working with them in different organizations. This is how we kind of came together. And I definitely enjoy developing talent within my company, as well as with developing our future leaders. That is so important to me, is to develop our future leaders. Also, I love to dance. I perform with a salsa group and with a tap dance group. COVID has put a damper on that, but we're going to get back to it. And hopefully, we'll be talking about some dancing on here too and have some guests that we'll talk a little bit about that. So that'll be something fun to do. Other than that, you'll learn a lot more about me as we go along. So I'm going to save some for you.
Awesome, Renee. And I think that sounds like a challenge. We got to get you in cowboy boots because, I like to say I am Texas born, Texas bred, and Texas proud. So cowboy boots it'll be. Hi, I'm Lolly Ramirez Bennett. And I was born in South Texas in the Rio Grande Valley and definitely very, very much Texas proud, but certainly enjoy getting to learn more about all the different cultures that we have. And one of the beauties of life is just to totally engulf yourself into the different things that we can learn, right? So, who am I? I actually have spent the last 36 years working for one of the global technology companies in various roles. I've done sales, I've done training, performance management, and for the last 20 years, I've really developed an ability to utilize data by analyzing it, finding trends, and actually just helping the business in terms of strategy and how do we want to achieve our goals. I also am tasked with running a national employee resource group. I serve as the national CEO and really enjoy doing that as my passion work and being able to dedicate and volunteer under that organization. In terms of what drives me, I'm going to tell you that it's really about helping enable others to reach their goals. I chose not to have children, a little bit different. I was very career oriented back in the day when if you were a Latina, you were going to get married and you were going to have children. So I chose not to have children because I wanted to dedicate myself to that. But I never had to worry about any gaps in that because I have a huge family and then all my friends, their children count as my nieces and nephews as well. So I have a huge family and I love spending time with them. I feel that if I can serve as a good role model for them, for other women, and just be able to make a difference in the lives, I've lived my purpose. And so today, as I join this group of wonderful women, really that's part of what I really find myself feeling the best when I am surrounded by a strong tribe of women that are like minded and that want to learn from each other and want to help push each other to the next goal. So, obviously, being an advocate for women and for the underserved is big in my list of things to do. So, with that, that tells you a little bit about what we do and where we came from, and you'll get to learn more as we continue.
Perfect. And in addition to learning more about each and every one of us, plus getting Renee in boots. So, what are we looking forward to? Our podcast is going to inspire, motivate, and even challenge you to level up and live your best life, all while having fun with some girl pals. Throughout our journey, you'll hear from various True Talk Cafe guests, so visit back often and share your interests if you'd like to join one. Some of the episode topics we plan on bringing to you are parenting tips, including non-parent parenting tips, relationships, career development, and more. However, there's one topic that we probably need to discuss a little bit further. We understand that COVID has re-impacted everyone, has impacted us for the last year and a half. So what are some of those topics that I know we've been discussing, so other people are probably feeling it too? What do you think, Carla?
Well, for me, I have kids and I've been talking on text message, at work, on the phone. Everyone that wants to talk about it, I'll be willing to talk about it, is having to send our kids back to school and not having a lot of, procedures for safety procedures for COVID, for avoiding COVID and keeping our kids protected. It is a big concern for parents, especially parents of small children who cannot get vaccinated. So definitely, I think is something that we can discuss and just have other people share their opinions, and hopefully we can provide some insight into some of the things that other parents are doing.
Right. And here in Houston, I know some of the students are returning back this week. Some of them started today. So I've seen the social media. Mine are young adults, so I'm no longer having to worry about that. But I can see it being stressful. I actually said, I'm so glad my kids are not that age anymore. So I think that's a great topic. Weigh in on that one, guys. Let's see if we want to talk more about that. Lolly, what are your thoughts on something like this?
Well, I think one of the things that we definitely need to address as this resurgence has come up is really mental health, right? We know it took a toll on us the first time around. We finally got back to where we thought we were making some progress, and then suddenly we're back down again. And I think that we just have to be careful with each other, listen to each other, make sure that we know we're not, alone, and bring in some folks that might be able to help us address that. And then if you add to that the whole thing about the holidays coming right up, you mentioned that earlier. I mean, dealing with family and then whether can we fly to go see them? Can we not? It's hard enough when you're trying to make plans, but when you don't have a real clue as to whether you can or you can't, I think we definitely need to discuss that. I know, again, please let us know if you think that there's something that we should talk about, make sure we address, or if you have any concerns, we definitely would love to hear from you.
I think that's a great topic, guys. Suicide rates really hiked up during 2020, and a lot of it was, relevant to COVID. I know I witnessed a little bit of depression in my own home, so I think it's a perfect topic to talk about. You guys weigh in on that one as well. Let us know. Renee, what are your thoughts? What should we talk about on this awesome podcast?
I would like to talk about being single during COVID. It's a challenge. It's a challenge because we all know dating anyway is a challenge. However, you have that layer of COVID on there and you're stuck in your house. So basically, what you're going to do is, okay, reach out. How are you going to reach out? You're pretty much going to go on a dating app, right? If you didn't want to do a dating app before, guess what? You probably created a couple of profiles on a few different dating apps. And you said, okay, why not? I'm bored. And so you kind of get tired of, having Zoom meetings or Teams meetings with just your best friends, right? But you're like, okay, you kind of want to talk to the opposite sex, right? So did I try it? Yes, I did. However, was I successful? I'll tell you in a minute. But when you do this, it's like, all right, you're going to reach out. You're all excited about it. You get your profile going. And I had to try to talk my best friend into it. And I still don't think she's done it. But I told her, I'm like, go ahead and do it. It'll be okay. But, as you're doing that, normally, you would go and meet that person, right? After a couple of times, you're texting or whatever. And then you want to talk to them and then you're going to go and meet them. However, the questions that you're going to start asking are you vaccinated? Are you working from home? Because you want to know how much exposure that they have, right? You want to know that they're vaccinated. Because if you don't, you could possibly contract COVID, which that would not be a good thing. So we laugh, but it's true. And did I ask those questions? Yes, I did. And luckily, I did make a connection, and that person, he asked me a few questions too around COVID because we both wanted to be safe. So it was hilarious. But that's what we have to do in this day and age. But I can tell you, if you look at the statistics of the dating sites, I mean, they have increased probably 40, I'd say about 30, 40%, each one of them, especially MATCH. Yes, 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 yes. So don't be afraid to reach out.
I've been out of the dating game I just celebrated my 24-year anniversary in August, right? So been out of the dating game, but that's a good one. That I would imagine that's a question going around. I mean, I know you other ladies are married as well, but not one that comes to our mind, but it is interesting to learn about. And as the outsider looking in, I want to hear more. Let's do that podcast now, right?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, it's going to be interesting.
I'm ready for that one. And maybe invite a couple of single women out there that have been doing it as well to, share your tricks and treats on what you've been doing, right? And how you
Absolutely.
managed and navigated that. That's a great topic. I honestly, all of those are great topics, guys. And I think that you're in for a treat as we continue our conversations. You have four very diverse women as far as our family relationships, as far as our home life, as far as his careers, but we're very similar in a lot of other areas. And that's what brings us together and has made us, produce this True Talk Cafe for you. So I love to hear from the audience, right, guys? We want to hear your feedback.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let us know what you want to talk about. I mean, dating is one I would have never thought of, but now I want to hear about it, if nothing else, But it sounds exciting. I hope that you share some of your thoughts and ideas on what you want to hear too.
All right. So are you ready for the fun part of our episode? Well, we do have a contest. It's called the Ready, Set, Launch contest. And it is starting today, September 7th, our launch date. Whoop, whoop. So to enter, you simply have to go to the True Talk Cafe Facebook page and follow simple instructions. You're going to go to the page. You're going to comment about the Ready, Set, Launch episode. You're going to like and share the TTC page with your friends and use the hashtag True Talk Cafe. And we will accept all submissions until September 10 at midnight or 11:59. And we will draw 3 names. And those 3 names will win gift cards to Starbucks, a $10, $15, and a $25 gift card. So you definitely want to be a winner. And all those winners are going to be posted on the TTC Facebook page. We simply ask that you DM us and claim your prize. Once you DM us, we'll send you the instructions on how to get your card. So good luck. Don't forget to participate. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to like. Like Renee said earlier, be nice when you comment. We want to hear from you. So thank you for joining us on our inaugural podcast. Please, again, don't forget to like, rate this episode, and leave a comment or review. We will respond to all comments, and we appreciate you turning into the podcast. We hope that you join us on future podcasts and that you also follow our Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at True Talk Cafe. Please use the hashtag whenever you comment of hashtag TTC Talks or hashtag True Talk Cafe. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. So thanks for listening and hope that you join us on the next podcast because it will be an interesting one. If you know what mansplaining is and have some comments, have some thoughts, or want to learn more about it, you don't want to miss it. If you don't know what it is, maybe you're female or male, you don't know what it is, or maybe have heard the buzzword about it, you definitely want to learn a little bit more about not only our insight, but some experts. We're hoping to have someone to come and talk to us about what it is and how you can recognize it, how you can avoid it, whether you are a man or a female. So join us and talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.